I'm gonna play Endwalker. Continuing Endwalker. Oh my god, there's a on my fault. No one knows something absolutely batshit crazy. I'm gonna continue Endwalker. Oh wait, I'm on my ledge. Sorry, I wasn't quite in my usual spot. I wasn't in my miscue spot. Okay, I have a semblance of a plan for this Aether thing. This Aether MSQ thing. But only like kind of. Because starting garlic on is gonna be a massive thing that I'm gonna start. Alright, let's get it, crew. But I don't want to go too fast, so we're making this up as we go. Let's go sound the bell. School is in. Kyle and Gahatia were having a pleasant conversation until you pushed. Catboy was arrested for crimes. I still can't believe we have the same stance. And it's not even intentional. It's just the stance I use. Okay, let's go to the studio. Look at my boy learning Sage. Let's learn their forbidden arts together. What does he say if I play Sage? Does he say anything? Let's Endwalker it up, boys. Alright, Alfredo's got a fan base. It's pretty crazy. I already have this Ethernet. Laughs. Well, crew, let's get it. Welcome to education system that's not actually that bad. Thumbs up. Look at my boy go. What a nerd. Alfino's a popular kid. Look at him. He is a popular... He is a popular kid. Right, let's unlock the facets, except this time around I actually don't have any I can do because I'm not a crafter or gatherer over here. I am a lazy person who doesn't do that. Do I look like a gleaner? I'm a catboy in a vest. Do I look like a gleaner? I'm a catboy in a vest. The race for the scholar. Let's get nerdy. Sorry to inform y'all, I don't have an education. Found him! I win. Let's get nerdy!
I remember you.
I am the famous vest-wearing catboy. Emphasis on the famous part.
We wanted to offer our thanks for your kind words in the forum.
Well, I could hardly let that inquisition go unchallenged. I've always believed that curiosity should be nurtured, not stifled. Thankfully, a majority of my colleagues agreed. A slender majority, aye, but a majority nonetheless.
Had the vote not gone our way, we would be having a very different conversation, if any at all. Though I'd like to think you would have not given up on our cause. I'm told you paid a visit to the annex afterwards.
Yes, that's right. I was hoping to speak with the grandchildren of my dearly departed friends Galuf and Louisoix in a less dour setting. But it seems I just missed you.
It's okay, we can chat here, right? Awkward man out here, just don't mind me.
I still can't believe how much you've grown. If only your grandsires could have seen the way you presented yourselves to the forum. My, it fair brought a tear to my own eye. You must have the patience of a saint, putting up with this lot and their antics. Never mind Montoya's prize student. Luckily, I know a thing or two about managing unruly younglings. If you ever need advice, don't hesitate.
What a nice man. He's just chill. Yeah, you unruly kids. Who I would definitely die for.
If I may, there is a rather more pressing matter we wish to discuss.
Nothing, I'm afraid. Like all humble servants of the Forum, I am sworn to secrecy.
Oops. I had X too soon. The duty we can't hear about. I had X too soon.
Or rather, I couldn't tell you if I tried. Our duty is of the gravest importance. Furthermore, if the particular
Yeah, because you guys are literally preparing to leave
widespread panic.
the world.
As such,
Aether.
those entrusted with this duty have been bound by an enchantment, which prevents us from speaking of such matters without the express permission of the Forum.
How is that even possible?
Magic. Time for a school lesson.
It's been some time since I last gave a lecture. Please, take a seat.
Time for a nerd lesson.
We shall begin by reviewing the fundamentals of etherology. The ether, which imbues us with life, can be categorized into 3 forms. Two are of the incorporeal sort, the soul and the memory. Can anyone tell me the third?
I'm not a nerd here. When you're the only one without
Yes. Very good.
education. Wall's the only one who really doesn't have an education in science, but I got a
The
brain.
layman is most familiar. Consumed by even the simplest of daily activities.
And before Peggy, you've been here
and
before.
replenished
Absolutely,
by the
I
food
have.
and drink that sustain us. This form of ether is in constant flux. In contrast, the ether that comprises the soul is rarely subject to dramatic change. The same can be said for memory, as the two are intrinsically linked. Picture the soul as paper, and memories as words written upon it. Now, what would happen if that paper was doused with ink? The same type of ether as comprises the memories.
It would blot out everything that was written.
Precisely. We would be unable to recall the memories, and any activities that depend upon them would be hindered as well. In fact, this exact phenomenon was observed on a vast scale not so long ago. And what might that have been?
The 7th Umbral Calamity. The people of Eorzea vividly recall Bahamut breaking free of the Lesser Moon and raining hellfire down upon the realm.
But no one remembers.
The events that followed immediately afterwards.
No one remembered Wall.
Indeed. To this day, we have yet to determine whether it was an unintended consequence.
I always thought it was deliberate. See, I always thought it was deliberate, but what do I know, right?
The enchantment which binds me and the rest of the Forum is based on a similar principle. And yes, it is a contravention of the Sharlayan prohibition against the practice of memory manipulation. Only when a new member is inducted and told of our great duty are they subjected to the process. A necessary evil. You have my word that it would never be used to manipulate the populace.
I should hope not. But can this enchantment be dispelled and your memories restored?
If 9/10 of our members give their approval, then the process may be reversed. Then, and only then, barring that...
Oops, my bad.
Must wait until we return.
I'm sorry, I keep hitting X too soon. Only if the forum says sure.
For there we will be purified, the blots upon our souls washed clean. And our memories drift apart and dissolve. Rather defeating the purpose, I suppose. But there are those memories that are indelibly etched upon our souls, some believe.
What happens after that?
We are reduced to pure ether, coalesce with that of others, and create souls anew. Alternative schools of thought assert souls remain whole and return to the corporeal world, reborn into another form. Both theories have their proponents. Personally, I consider each equally probable. Well, I think that's enough education for today. Now that I've given you some food for thought. Or rather, an entire banquet. I would remind you that although I'm unable to assist you with certain matters, the resources at my disposal may still be of use to you. I'll arrange for you all to be given the run of Phenomenon. Of course, as associate to our alumni and the students of Baldessian, this privilege is extended to you as well, my friend.
Sorry to inform you, I don't have any crafters or gatherers leveled.
And I suggest you speak with Ki Aliapo. She's well known among the artisans of Sharlayan, and her network of contacts may prove useful in your search for knowledge. I wish you all the best in your pursuits, wheresoever they may take you.
To the edge of the universe or something. No, wait, trying not to cry. No, I don't want to talk with. I may as well just claim a secretarial here. I don't have any crafters or gatherers left. Catboy doesn't even have. Oh! I'm a level 2 fisher. On Aether. Oh man, that's farther than I thought it was. I unlocked it apparently. Woo! Why is Justinian always leaning on a wall of some sort? You know, this is a reference to frickin' Evil East raids. When you do, in fact, go halfway across this realm for frickin' wine. I don't want to get possessed. I don't want to go on my dinner date. Drop these boxes on the ground. Be careful with these boxes, so drop and step on them. Got it. I want to go on my dinner date, but I don't really want to go on a dinner date with Xenos. I have a plan for how far we're going today, but I don't know if I'll actually manage. I'm trying to split it up kind of evenly in how far I go. Because Endwalker is really long. And the 83 becomes a thing! Howdy, it's everyone's favorite vest-wearing catboy. The gang goes to Garligon! Let's attack Garligon. Now, here's the plot twist. The people of Garligon don't want our dang aid! We're those smelly Eorzeans. And they would rather die, in some cases, than have us help them. The Tower of Babel, which houses an enema in it. Come, anima. We have to join the crew. In Garlegon. Vestra and Catboy loves fighting. For the people of Garlemont who don't want to help, yeah! Charge! Let's go help the people of Garlemont even though they really don't want my help. We're all gonna march into Garlemont like absolute cool people. I forgot I did weapon over here. Let's go to Garlicon in a catboy vest. It's gonna be cold, me wearing a Miko vest.
By the 12.
Glad you could join us. I hope you don't mind, but we went ahead and started without you.
As you can imagine, our traveling companions were eager to become acquainted. 'Tis a rare thing indeed to see such a diverse and talented group of individuals assembled for a single purpose.
Let's fuck the
Fight not
Fluffer.
only for the sake of their
I mean, murder! I mean, murder is not what we're here for. Helping Garlemont! I mean, killing Anima. I mean, dinner date with Xenos.
Indeed, which is why I am glad to find myself in the company of many trusted comrades, yourselves included.
Lucia.
Long time no
I
chat.
come at the behest of Lord Emmerich, who has honored me with the role of Ishgard's representative. And for the good of all nations, not least my former homeland, I am determined to see this mission through to its end. We have a hard road ahead of us. But
I have a dinner date to catch.
together.
But we probably won't get there today.
We too welcome this opportunity to work together once more.
Wow, I haven't worked with you since Evansard.
If there is a way to resolve this conflict, we will
They
find
don't
it.
want our help.
Allow me to introduce you to the rest of our company.
Right.
Everyone, if I may have your attention. Might I ask you to speak first?
Let's get to know each other, except when you've already done every job, it's kind of awkward. It's best haircut.
Spokesman for the Gridanian delegation. Here on behalf of my esteemed sister, the Elder Seedseer, we shall provide support and protection to those in need during our time in Garlemald. To that end, I am joined by healers selected by the Conjurers Guild, with the Order of the Twin Adder's Finest serving as our escort. Of course, with an experienced white mage such as yourself,
I'm an Ashta legend now.
those requiring more involved treatment will be in safe hands. Raya O sends her regards, by the way.
It's fine.
Suppose I'd better say my...
Okay, I can't take Sicard seriously. Okay, ever since I've learned the cursed knowledge that Xenos' voice actor also voices Sicard, I have never been the same.
Wait, I know you.
The name's Sicard, in case you've forgotten. Truth be told, I'd rather you had forgotten.
Can't take it seriously anymore. You can't kill us both of them.
And for whatever reason, he picked me. Of course, if I'd refused, I'd be the laughing stock of the bloody executioners, and my reputation's taken enough of a keyhauling as it is. But more importantly, like any pirate worth his salt, I know when you're staring down a storm, you gotta trust in the commander of your ship. So if the Admiral wants us to go to Garlemald, not for plunder and glory, but the promise of peace in our time, then that's what we'll do. Since we all know how much the Empire loves its steel, we thought we'd bring along a few smiths to make the most of it. Give them a pile of scrap and they'll cobble together anything you fancy. Of course, just like the Gridanians, we got fighters of our own. We might have come with a more constructive purpose in mind, but we're more than capable of cracking skulls, believe you me.
Well, you're certainly raring to go. Then again, so are we.
Cursed knowledge.
The most dependable warriors of Uldar and Alamigo have assembled at the Sultana and General Aldin's behest. If Garlemald has truly fallen, then the whole place is likely to be crawling with Telophoroi. We'll need plenty of troops to clear and hold a path for others to follow. That's where we come in. Naturally, Marshal Tarapin and I will be leading from the front.
It's been some time since I last saw you in your element on the battlefield.
From what I've heard, you've become pretty fearsome yourself. Master Matoya, the Avatar of Destruction. With comrades like these, I know we'll succeed, no matter what awaits us. And then we might finally get a chance to enjoy a good long rest. But until then, let's give it our all.
As for Ishgard, we Temple Knights have come in force to uphold our nation's commitment to the peace and welfare of our allies. The bitter cold of Garlemald is a formidable enemy in of itself. Our experience fighting in ice...
Garlemald is cold, me wearing a Mikote vest.
Accordingly, I have been designated commander of the Ilzabad contingent. I will do all in my power
I have a dinner date to catch.
And guidance you require. The four high houses, House Hylinart foremost among them, have arranged for a host of machinists to join us on our mission. Their knowledge of Imperial Magitech is sure to be a great boon.
Pulls out my guns. Did someone say machinist?
Together with the smiths of Limpsa Lomitsa. There is another awaiting introduction.
Lord Emanolaine!
Useless child.
Ah, yes. Emanolaine de Forton, at your service. Though, lest there be any misunderstanding, I should stress that I've not become a fearsome warrior while you were away. Rather, far from it, actually. My brother, in his infinite wisdom, decided this would be an excellent chance to make something of myself. Oh, and fight for world peace and all that. But, should the opportunity arise for a spot of ballroom dancing, I will be your twinkle-toed gentleman of light. Huzzah! I cannot wait to regale Honoroa with my tales of daring-do.
I believe that concludes introductions for the Grand Company of Eorzea. Our allies from the Eastern Alliance were due to arrive some time ago, but it would appear they have been delayed.
Would that be the Shinobi of Doma?
Actually, they've been tasked with relaying messages back and forth between the various Eastern nations. According to Lord Hien, however, an equally capable company of warriors has been sent in their stead.
Out of my way, you preening fool!
Forgive us for coming late. We are the delegates of the Eastern Alliance.
Cyrena, and you've brought company.
For battle and blood we come, as the steppe is sorely lacking in both. No towers befoul our lands, so we marched on those of Doma, only to find them beyond our reach. But now our thirst for slaughter will be slaked. No quarter to the enemy!
Sadu Hatun, no. We go to make peace with the Iron Men, not war.
Warriors of the steppe, we've heard many tales of your bravery. We welcome you as allies. And these other ones you have brought are...
Members of the Dalmascan resistance group, Lente's Tears.
And the Bosnian resistance. Between them, they have a wealth of experience.
I never finished most over here.
Adept at infiltrating Imperial facilities, which is fortuitous, since Garlemald's domain is so vast that I could...
I don't think I ever finished Bosta on anything except for my main.
Dalmasca, Bosnia, Alamigo. All lands which have suffered the tyranny of the Empire. I would never presume to question your motives. Nevertheless...
Please don't take out your problems on the poor people, though they still don't want our help.
The common folk of Garlemald. And they are victims, make no mistake. Though I understand that many may struggle to see them as such.
You're more right than you know. For every one of us that answered the call, there were a dozen that refused.
It's okay, because Garleans don't want our help anyway. They would rather die. Honestly, they would rather die.
And who could blame them? The Empire's always been the enemy. But after seeing what we've seen, fighting and working against and with Garleans, there's no denying the simple truth.
Garleans are just people, lol.
People. No different from you or I. They've got their share of liars.
The Garleans are just people as a revelation Final Fantasy XIV Twitter would not survive.
Fordola, who once swore herself to Garlemald, has proven herself a trusted ally time and time again. Every Eorzean here knows Cid Garland, the Imperial defector who shared with us countless technological wonders. Gaius bloody Baelsar himself is working to help rebuild Wurlid, a nation he once conquered. So you can believe me when I say that every fighter here understands and accepts that the Imperials are not monsters and are deserving of help. Or at least that they were able to put aside their feelings for the greater good.
It's okay, because the Garleans don't want our help anyway.
It won't be easy. But we're all determined to make this world a better place.
What lingering concerns I may have had were clearly unwarranted. I agree with everything you said wholeheartedly.
Then we are in accord. Now, let us review our strategy. To reach the Garlean capital in northern Ilsabard, we must cross the central mountain range. Fortunately, Garlund Ironworks can provide aerial transport, sparing us this most treacherous part of our journey. However, attempting to fly any closer to Garlemald would attract the attention of the Telophoroi. As they appear to have seized control of the majority of the Imperial military, we must assume that includes its fleet. In addition, Garlemald possesses devices that can interfere with airship navigational systems, further discouraging an airborne approach.
What if I just fly on my mount? Like, just fly on my own?
The closest we dare deploy our contingent is an area between the range and the capital, the Magna Glaciers. From there, we must travel the rest of the way on foot. We will also need to bring the airships with us to ensure we can withdraw with haste. Although much of the terrain will be blanketed in snow, we should be able to make use of local roads and shipping facilities. The vast ice field will afford us an unobstructed view of the surrounding area. On the other hand, it will also allow others to easily spot us. So, it is imperative that we only make camp in positions where we can easily defend ourselves. And the airships, which must be kept safe at all costs.
We cannot account for every possibility, so we must be prepared to think on our feet. We will be tested. Sorely tested, I expect. But for our homes and for our people, and a people not our own but in need, we will succeed. Spare no effort in your preparations. Once we depart, there is no turning back.
It's just funny because the people of Garlemald don't want our help. And I know they don't. I know they don't. They would rather die. And I have a dinner date to catch. And she's talking about Sharon. Go team. The team's got this, except that the people of Garlemald don't want our damn help, but that's okay. It's cold in the Yonderlands. Me, who's wearing a vest. Yeah, tell me about it. I live in Minnesota. I think I can handle weather. The game. You're about to go to Garlemald, and it's one thing after another, so good luck. It's Omnicrafter Tataru. Ooh, that's the wrong button. It's Master Crafter, Omni Crafter, Market Board Crasher, Tatharu. I don't need an outfit. I'm a cat who needs wearing a vest. At least they do give you an outfit. Personally, I don't really like it in the first place, but what does it even look like on me? Yeah, no thanks, man. I would rather wear my, my freaking vest. Well, gamers, shall we? Be careful. I will not be careful. The game. It's also a time for your solo duty.
Ilsabard, divided in twain by a vast mountain range. Those who would traverse its jagged peaks face peril at every step. But why go by foot when one can simply fly? On the outskirts of the Imperial capital, in the frozen wastes of the Magna Glacius, the winds howl in icy protest, as if to warn against further trespass.
We've received word from Thancred's reconnaissance party. They've sighted a detachment of heavily armed Imperials.
Let's commit murder, but not really.
Survivors of the Civil War, perhaps.
Perhaps, but there is more to it than that. Maxima reports that they're led by Vergilia, legatus of the 3rd Legion, which comprises the bulk of their number. However, they are also joined by several members of the 1st.
From what I recall, the 3rd Legion fought for Nerva in the War of Succession following Varus' death. The 1st, on the other hand, were under the direct command of the Emperor and rejected Nerva's claim to the throne. These legions were enemies.
Indeed. In fact, our sources claim that it was a conflict between them that sparked the Civil War. Yet now, these former foes cooperate to defend a ruined Garlemald from invasion.
Yeah.
Then it is all but certain they have been tempered.
So, what's the plan? If me and my crew is out reaving, we charge straight in, no messing about. But that ain't what we're here for.
Quite right. Soldiers
We're here
or no,
for
they are
friendship.
people of Garlemald, the very ones we have come to aid.
So don't kill them. Just be nice.
Direct confrontation is unavoidable. Nevertheless, we must make every effort to limit casualties on both sides. Rather than kill them, I would remove them from the field.
How so? Savage beatings, disarmament, and imprisonment? Not impossible, but easier said than done.
Please don't fatally wound them. Okay, but this is war.
Having observed the opposition, I imagine Thancred had something to suggest?
He did. He and the other scouts have already infiltrated a supply depot some distance beyond the Imperial detachment's current position. Stored within is a stockpile of Magitech armaments, and once we give the signal, Thancred's team will destroy them all. In so doing, we will deprive frontline troops of materiel, and likely force the detachment to send men to investigate.
Divide and conquer. Not a bad idea.
Once the scouts have finished their preparations, we will split into two groups. The first will form the vanguard, while the other brings up the rear with our supplies.
Let's commit some
As
murder.
for the Scions, I ask that you lend your assistance where you deem it needed most. I would prefer, however, that you accompany the rearguard and be prepared to join the van at a moment's notice. Kept in reserve as our trump card, so to speak.
It's called the Garlemald me wearing a vest. LOL. Never forget that Thancred stole my jacket.
Your proposal was well received. More specifically, they asked that we destroy the Imperial's toys in as spectacular a fashion as possible.
Stoller always did have a flair for the dramatic. She's not an easy woman to please, but I shall do my best to satisfy her thirst for fireworks. All right. Once more for my peace of mind.
Jokes on this game.
Will be to rig the enemy's
I've already done this solo duty.
After we've withdrawn to a safe distance, we'll detonate them remotely. Our second will be to issue a deactivation command to the automated units via the control terminal. If our calculations are correct, this signal should reach those deployed on the front line, giving our friends a much-needed upper hand. The blizzard will help us stay hidden, so let's aim to get in and out before it passes. Trust in the plan, and we should all
Thancred stole my shirt. He stole my Bosta shirt.
In the meantime, I will relay messages back and forth as the situation unfolds. You'll forgive me if I ask again, but are you certain you wish to play the lone wolf?
Wouldn't have it any other way. Call it foolish and reckless if you like, but I'll get the job done. I always do.
Very well. I wish you the best of luck. Keep your wits about you.
It's time. We only have one shot at this, so let's make it count.
He stole my jacket. Thancred is a weird mix of jobs. I've still got this down, man. I've got it.
This is Thancred.
This is Thancred.
Are in place.
Very good. All is proceeding as planned. Head to the control terminal. It should be to the northwest.
Understood. Have the others wait at the rendezvous point.
Our question is, do I remember how to do this perfectly stealthy? And the answer is sort of. No, I fucked that up. Oh, I screwed that one up too. Oh shit, I walked right into that. I walked right into that. Let's pretend I didn't do that. I didn't see that close. Once upon a time I could do this perfectly, but honestly it's been months since I played Endwalker, so I don't remember it anymore. I really don't. Ahem. It's fine. I just turned that corner way too fast. Alas, I'm only a Pengu, I can make mistakes too. Realistically, you can kind of just run through it. Now let's actually beat the crap out of things. Tancred stole my shirt.
You are returned, and none the worse for wear, to my considerable relief.
What news from our comrades?
They stand at the ready.
Excellent. Then let the fireworks begin.
The blizzard's beginning to clear. The Vanguard should be engaging the Imperials any moment now, if they haven't already. Ishtola and the others are with them, so I'm sure they'll be all right, but...
Let's fight.
Wait! Something's coming!
Something is always coming.
Oi, oi! Looks like we ain't the only ones who sent out scouts. Keep them away from the carriages! We lose those, and we're as good as dead!
What if my boy is dying? Okay, how big? Can I hit everything with this AoE? I can almost everything.
Brief respite, but stay alert. Keep the carriages safe.
Fear not, friends! The savior of Ishtar is here!
say, but the other characters are still in danger. Go on ahead. Don't hold the line.
I just want to use my mega big, my really, really big AoE. That by all rights should not be this thing big! Come on, give me the dang card I need.
You lot alright back there? We're fine. I'm ready for more. Hear that?
Don't tempt them with the good old more statement.
Get to the front and turn the tide.
Let's beat the crap out of that one, Miwa on the front line. Front lines. Today is Shatter, so I mean, ironically, it is snow. Look at my friends committing murder enthusiastically.
Removed from the field was not a euphemism for enthusiastically murder.
It's nothing that won't heal in time. The trouble is, their tempering has made them utterly fearless. Subduing them would be easier if they had the capacity to submit in the first place.
How do I subdue the dude who's trying to kill me?
Charges would have us walk, and that we all agreed to follow. You knew it would be hard, yet still you pledged your lance, did you not?
That I did.
That's for Gilia. Damn it. I need to help the others take her down.
There's no end to them.
One Capway is on the way. I'm wearing a vest. The emotional support Capway is here. Dang, they really did make those animations cool. Alright, I'm here to help murder.
Come on. Let's
Not murder. KO. But murder. But KO them. Yet still murder. It's complicated. Not that the Guardians want us here anyway. Ha ha ha. I know they don't.
We have them now.
Okay, see, now I know the AoE is way too big. It's the entire zone. Let's fight. Oh, hello, my augmented crypt is really coming in handy right here. Boop.
Let them have it!
I haven't even used divination yet. I was trying to save my ooey till Virgilia was here. Let me just place this over the big... And I mean overly big ooey. Let me re-put that down.
Before the sun!
We've done it, Chief. Easy peasy, duty complete.
A worthy adversary. Rest, recover, reclaim yourself. Then we will fight again, to the death.
Sadu Hatun.
That was the last of them. The day is ours, thanks to your timely arrival. What of the supply caravan?
It's all about the power of the Mikote vest.
Outmaneuvered, but not outmatched. Good. Let us take the Imperials into custody and rejoin our comrades. And soon we shall arrive at the capital.
You can see it spookily in the distance. Spooky! Tower Brad will come in a month. I have a dinner date to catch. I'm not looking forward to my dinner date.
Cold and unforgiving. Thus spoke Emperor Solus as he gazed upon his barren domain. "800 years it had been since the Garleans first set foot here. Bested by the Kavosi, after centuries of war and driven from fertile southern pastures into the blasted northern wastes. In that garden of desolation, they clung to one another for warmth, freezing, hungry, desperate, hated. The chosen forsaken.
Welcome to a very nice spot. Welcome to Minnesota in winter. Wearing only the Miko vest is a comedy.
In the year 1513 of the 6th Astral Era, a young legatus named Solus single-handedly sparked the Magitech Revolution. How did he conceive the machina that feed on ceruleum? Once a common, soft-spoken soldier, how had he so quickly ascended through the ranks? Like so many others, those who knew the truth are gone. Taking in the capital with his eyes for the first time, I recall thinking to myself, far colder on the earth than in the heavens. Yes, far colder indeed, bitterly so.
Garlemond, we made it! I have a dinner date to catch.
Not so much as a whisper.
The roads leading beyond the city walls would have been used less in recent years. Nevertheless, this was one of the most important gateways into the capital.
A buzz day and night with activity, aye. Merchants passing through the checkpoint, many of them stopping at the local hostelries.
Surely they cannot all have been tempered.
We can consider the question after we have made camp. If we spend any longer outside, we may well freeze to death where we stand. The tempered Imperials, too.
This will be our temporary base of operations. Secure shelter for ourselves and the injured, and dispatch scouts to survey the surrounding area.
If we're planning on staying here a while, we ought to give this place a proper name.
Well, the constant sound of ice cracking underfoot makes me think of broken glass. An apt name, perhaps. But enough of this. To work, everyone!
Pirate Boy, we should give it a name to see it. No. Look at that spooky tower. You discover a new location. And now we're here, and I have a dinner date. We made it, Chief. I have a dinner date. A dinner date with Xenos that I honestly don't think I'm doing today. I don't think I'll go that far. Because that seriously just leads to one thing to another. Okay, let's discuss the plan. Not dying and helping these citizens who don't want us to help. They would rather die. As we will swiftly become aware.
Our present situation is as follows. Efforts to aid the people of Garlemald have begun in earnest. Moreover, having entered into the capital, the Imperial Palace is within our reach.
But before we proceed further, we must learn what has befallen this city. For therein lies the key to understanding and combating the Telophoroid's designs.
I have a suggestion, if I may. Several of the Imperial soldiers we captured on the Magna Glaciers are members of the Populares and acquaintances of mine. Once we have cured them of their tempering, they should be able to give a reliable account of the events leading to the capital's downfall.
A promising idea. I will assist the healers on their ministrations. Of course, I will require a proxy of my own, assuming you can spare one.
Would you like a hand?
No, I am sure we will manage. Better that you take my place in the field. The noxious ether of this place disagrees with me, and as I shall need to draw on my own for the treatment, 'twill be prudent for me to remain within the camp.
This talk of curing the tempered is all well and good, but I reckon the cold is a more pressing concern.
We're all darn cold. Me wearing a vest.
All the
Can't
houses
relate.
around here are fitted with cerulean heaters that could keep us warm and toasty. Problem is, the machines seem to have given up the ghost, and if we keep sitting around, freezing our asses off, we'll be next. My smiths reckon that with the right parts, they can have them working again, but it won't be easy.
Understood. The machinist will assist them in the repairs.
The rest of us should either stand watch or survey the area.
We've made our presence known to the Telophoroi. They will be searching for us, if they have not already ascertained our position.
He's getting his dinner date ready.
Sign of them, since the battle suggests they have yet to do so. However, I suspect they may be biding their time.
So Daniel's getting ready for my dinner date.
Perhaps we are beneath their notice.
In any event, we'll find no answers standing around here. Urianger, Estinian and myself have visited Garlemald recently, so we'll lead the reconnaissance efforts. Perhaps bolstered by a few Bosnian and Dalmatian scouts from my previous excursion for good measure.
Don't forget about us Alamegans. We have experienced scouts of our own.
Well now, this is turning out to be a rather sizable team. With such numbers, we should be able to cover a wide area with relative ease, including that surrounding the Imperial Palace. How about you, Graha? I have a feeling we'll find a use or two for that vanishing spell of yours.
Twould be my honor to be of service, though I doubt that you of all people need rely on my tricks.
That leaves us with guard duty.
As a matter of fact, I have something else in mind for the two of you and Alphino. Between here and the center of the capital lies the Eblan Rhine. I would have you search the area for survivors. Your keen sense of direction, honed in your extensive travels, should prove useful.
My keen sense of following the MSQ indicator really helps out. Snow can't bother me. I mean, I live in Minnesota, and it's always darn cold.
Look forward to greeting you on your safe return.
Okay, I'm gonna go help the survivors, in the sense that I'm going to help them with dying faster, because they don't want my help. And would rather die. But I'm going to help them! They would rather die, dudes. The Guardians would rather not with us, and that's okay. Let's find those survivors and quickly. Oh, well, let me tell you, they don't want to see us. They don't want to. Oh, who am I kidding? What was on my hunt? Oh, Steve. It's time for snow time adventures. Okay, I've got this. I won't screw this up. very, very fond memories of day one, this part. If you go back to it, you'll see me and like 4 other people who are there in the morning routinely screwed up the follow mission because we didn't know how to do it. Footprints in the snow. Way to go, Wall. Okay, very, very fun memories of routinely fucking this up because it's the first actual stealth follow. And me and like 4 of the people, we did not know how to do it. So we realized, oh, you have to like actually stealth. I think I blend in with the snow in my white vest. So I should just hit the deck. Or Mikhail. May we please be friends? Wait, no. I didn't mean it like that. Okay, here we go again. Follow the girl from a safe distance. Yep, okay. Girl in green. I feel like I blend in with the snow. I know how this works, ma'am. You're gonna turn around. I am one with the ice, and the ice is one with me. I take it back, I don't remember how to do this. I vaguely remember. Right, then it's tree life. Just gotta keep the line of sight. Because it goes by line of sight. I'm a rock! LOL. I want to help you, but I'm unfortunately not going to help you. You will die because of my involvement. Sorry to inform you that you don't want my help to the extent you are willing to die to ensure. And now I hide behind the tree. I'm a tree, LOL. Ma'am? Can you run a little faster? We're going right there. Going the scenic route. Alternatively, if you do just stay a far enough distance away. She won't see you. Excuse me! I'm a friend! Duty complete. Time for you to die! Ma'am, I'm a friend, I swear. But I am not really. Well, I am. I'm here for a helpful reasons. It's just you would rather not have me, and it's okay, it's fine, I don't take offense to it. Who are you? Let's be friends! Our good friend Pengu, that's me. I'm also known as the Vesperian Capoe. Yeah, I know you don't like us. Technically, this is all my downfall. I'm a friend! Lucinia, time for you to die. Come, Anima. Finders keepers. It's not like anyone else needs the mansion. We're gonna help. We're gonna help. Oh yeah, we're gonna help, alright. Mm-hmm. Magic was the mistake. Magic was a mistake. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, I know you don't like magic, and now you're gonna die. My apologies, ma'am. My apologies. That's exactly why she's gonna die. We're using magic, and that's a no-no. Magic is a no-no to the girly. It's the spooky music. I'm curious to see what happens with Garligon in the future, honestly. It's kind of screwed up. Radio. What is technology? We don't use that here. Oh wait, that was another mention of Corvos because Locus Simonis. What are we at, like 3 mentions of Corvos? Or 4 now. 4. Ferris is living life as Anima. Come, Anima! Gonna go help Lucina, and this is why she's gonna die! Cause I'm helping! Cause I'm helping! I'm helping her, this is why she's going to die. We kinda beat the crap out of them. You would not. I'm on it, Chief. You're gonna die after this scene. The Enchanted Garlemald here is actually fairly solid because you genuinely might think, oh, I'm going to help this person. But you swiftly learn that no, they would rather die. I always remember there's an Aether current on here. You think, oh, I'm gonna help these people, but you then swiftly learn, and that was one of the, oh shit, we really don't know what's happening here. The 82 and 83, damn it. And then, oh man, I'm gonna help these people, you know, things are gonna go pretty, dare I say it, chill. I didn't mean to make a weather joke. But you swiftly learn that these Guardians would rather freaking die. Because magic is a no-no. Which is just how it goes. I also know there's an Aether card down here. There. And of course, who am I to judge? The Guardians are just people, by the way. I was checking my XP. Howdy. And it's Alize. I'm sorry, it was actually just a trap because now they're going to attack Alphino. Because they would rather die. It was all just a trick. I'm okay. I actually really kind of appreciate how they did this opener. I accidentally beat the crap out of your guard. Sorry. People are special. Now let's get back to Alphino and have a nice cutscene about how these Guardians would rather freaking die. Which is really valid. In some cases, you would rather die than accept the help of an enemy. wanted to deal with that for long. I say, wait a minute, something is wrong! In some cases, you would rather die. Okay, I'm trying to plan just how far I want to go. Look at that! Problems have ensued. My boy! I'm coming! They would rather die! We were trying to help, but we just made it worse. We just made it worse. We just made it worse. You invade our homeland tainted with the same source you used to say a countryman. A guardian would sooner die than suffer the insult. Oopsie. Better for them to flee to keep their purity intact than be corrupted by your vile magics. Oopsie daisy. Shouldn't have used magic. That was our #1 no-no. Time for the kids to learn a very serious lesson. Life sucks. Life sucks, man. It's not very fun sometimes. And sometimes we need to learn the lesson that not everyone wants your help. Can I just have my wolf sniff out the path? Okay, not to be anticlimactic, but my hut should be like right there. So I'll talk with Elise and then I'll take a quick murder detour because it's the last thing I have on my hunt log right now. Split up. Let's split up. I know where to go anyway, so it's fine. Gonna have to deal with this for 1 second. It's a quick murder detour. You're on my hunt. I'll just like slowly murder in the way of the path I have to take. Cool. Cool. That's my daily's done. It's down here. Yep, because it's like, why are you murdering? Why not murder, sniper? Time for an epic cutscene. Life sucks. We were just trying to help, but not everyone wants our help. They would rather die. That's the... Let's look on the positives. At least they were holding hands. They would rather die. I was just trying to help, man. Alas. All we wanted was to be pals, and like, nope. Mortal enemies can't be pals.
Blood trail. We found one. They were attacked.
They're already dead, lol.
No.
Time for the children to learn a lesson of, wow, life sucks sometimes.
Why wouldn't they?
Safer to brave the wilds than trust in our magic.
Our magic is a no-no. They would rather die.
I should have...
And now the kids have learned a very brutal lesson of life. You cannot help everyone.
We have to take them home.
What if we're only making it worse?
Maybe we don't belong here, but neither do they.
I hate that that trailer line came into play here. I can if I duplicate. Not everyone wants your help. That's the lesson here. Not everyone wants your help. If you are enemies, and we have unintentionally caused their problems, and then go, but we're here to help now, that doesn't usually work.
I heard the story about Varus's voice from beyond the grave.
He's anima, it's
Of course,
complicated.
I didn't believe it, but Licinia and her sister did.
Some people would rather die than accept your help. And so, you know, that's just how life goes. You can't help everyone. See, Sniper, you go, oh, I'll force them. That's what we tried to do here.
So I'm going to borrow this for a while, if that's all right.
And as a result, they died. They ran to die. Because they would rather die.
We came as trespassers, invaders. But I pray that in time, we will be more than that to you. That we will find a way to help your loved ones. And see that no more children are left to freeze alone in the snow.
Oh, then they're chimichangas. Alright, buddy. Let me know how that works out, Sniper. I mean, we're in the frozen, like, northern mountains, so I don't know if chimichangas would be very good up here. What a great lesson my kids have learned today! Look at us, look at us. They're learning that, wow, life's kind of bad! Frozen Alaskan chimichangas, I see. Well, wasn't that fun and entertaining? They would rather die than trust in the magic of their enemies. And back we go. Quietly goes back to camp. So anyway, we screwed up. We're supposed to be helping. Okay. Let's go meet the other Imperials, who will also go, we don't want your help. We don't want your help, man. We don't want your help. So yeah, the Guardians don't want us. They would rather die, honestly. We helped a citizen, but in the looser sense that we helped the citizen die. You know, as you do.
Thank you for your report. We shall inform the troops of these developments, and instruct them to proceed with the utmost caution should
The
they
survivors
encounter
are
any
like, wow,
survivors.
you guys suck because you're our eternal enemies, and now you're here trying to help.
Speak with the ones at the victor's spoils. They may be more willing to listen to a fellow Garlean and accept our offer of assistance.
I pray you are right. And though I am loath to burden you any further, should there be an appropriate occasion to speak of Licinia and her sister, please do so.
I am sorry to have put you through this.
I put myself through this MSQ. What am I doing to myself?
My distress is nothing compared to their suffering. So tell me, what else have we learned?
Why am I playing this game? Let's meet the other Garleans.
We have succeeded in curing the members of the Populares, Maxima identified. They have provided us with some intriguing insights.
Anima came around. That's what happened.
The assassination of Emperor Varus was the catalyst for the civil war. Nerva declared his claim to the throne, and his opponents refused to recognize it. Fighting broke out in the capital, where Nerva's 3rd Legion clashed with the 1st, who remained loyal to Varus even after his death.
Of course, even Imperial warmongers would balk at the idea of turning their shining city into a battleground. Like burning down the wood to spite the wasps. Neither side would be so mad. Unless something or someone inflame their animosity to such an extent
Anima was there the entire time.
their better judgment.
It brings to mind events at the Gimlet Dark, does it not? The Emperor's sudden withdrawal from the front lines, specifically. Nerva and his father, Titus, Varus's then political rival, took advantage of rumors that Crown Prince Xenos had been possessed by a demon.
Elidibus, what better way to disparage your enemies than with the truth, or a close enough approximation?
Indeed. But before their accusations could be substantiated, many of Titus's followers were silent.
There was political rivalry, and then all of a sudden the rivals, like, died. Magic. Wow.
Some were merely stripped of their status. Others died under curious circumstances. One after another, suddenly and suspiciously.
Again, Elidibus. Like as not, he had a hand in it. No evidence was found to implicate Varus, certainly. Nevertheless, Titus, Nerva, and the 3rd Legion would have judged it a brazen attempt by the Emperor to rid himself of his political enemies. And then, in the midst of this growing turmoil, Varus Sosgalvus is murdered.
Oopsie daisy.
And Garlemald's own prodigal son, Gaius van Belsar, is named the murderer.
Is this in case you missed it, honestly?
Nerva claims the right of succession, and in response, the 1st Legion claims the assassination was part of a coup d'etat orchestrated by Titus and Nerva.
And then they all fought, and now we're here.
So no one is at fault, and everyone else is to blame.
I should add that both parties received substantial financial backing, presumably to provide them with the means and encouragement to pursue a swift victory.
It was all Daniel!
Came from the self-same benefactor.
I'd heard House Brutus had been filling the 3rd Legion's coffers, but the 1st as well.
It would seem so. Though the Populares determined that the 1st Legion received funds from a variety of organizations,
Daniel really just wanted everyone to duke it out. Wow, what a dude.
So Fandaniel, in the guise of Asahi, was playing both sides against each other the entire time.
The information we gained from my friends does not end there. One night, shortly after fighting broke out, the capital was shaken by an immense tremor. From that point onward, they have no memories, no recollection of any events, including our clash on the Magna Glaciers. But when
They were
asked
then
about the
tempered.
Imperial
Woo!
Palace and its bizarre transformation, they somehow recall Emperor Varus giving them orders in their dreams. May the Tower of Babel stand as testament to the glory of Garlemald.
Come, Anima.
This sounds awfully familiar.
We have something to show you all.
It's a radio. Not that any of us know what radios are, because we don't have technology.
Varys spoke to them through this radio. Perhaps it was a recording, but if not, that would be inexplicable.
We are of one mind, then.
The ether that permeates the ore used in this device is almost identical to that of the talismans.
I see it. While it is likely more by coincidence than design, these devices might also ward against a primal's influence. A picture is beginning to form. If the tremor felt throughout Garlemald was a wave of ether emitted by a primal, then while those within range would have been tempered, those huddled around a radio desperate for news concerning the Civil War would have been spared.
No wonder Licinia kept it close.
Time to meet
I must speak with you.
a pretty decent kiddo.
A young man was caught trying to steal our supplies. He is a soldier of the Iron Men, we think, but one who has not been made thrall.
Euless is just a child.
Thankfully,
He's
Mo and I
innocent.
restrained him before blood was spilled. The stranger is outside, if you wish to ask him questions.
I think we do.
Look at this innocent boy.
Who do we have here?
Garleans? Traitors to your homeland! Have you no shame?
And there's Euless. What a nice dude.
I am Lucia Junius, a Temple Knight of Ishgard. And you are?
Iuless Pier Norbanus. And that's all you invaders will get from me.
We are not here to invade Garlemald. Far from it. Like you,
What a nice
our
dude.
allies in Eorzea and the Far East fight in defense of their lives and their loved ones even as we speak. But it is the people of Garlemald who have suffered most. This we know.
We're here to help. We are your mortal enemy, your eternal enemies, but we're here to help. Haha.
Common foe. Whether you believe me or not, those are the facts. Now, answer me this. Why would a proud soldier of the Empire be reduced to stealing? The situation must be dire indeed for you to go to such lengths. If it is supplies you seek, we would gladly share ours, or turn a blind eye while you leave with your spoils.
I will not negotiate. My commander will determine how to deal with you and yours. If you wish to treat with him, I will take you, but no more than 3.
Let's send the gang. Just
I
kidding.
don't much like the sound of that. But if we do accept his proposal, I suggest the 2 of us and...
And now we get to have more life lessons.
May I ask why?
With the kids. It's time for brutal life
With our own eyes,
lessons.
the hardships the Garleans face. How their futures and lives hang in the balance.
It's not the warmest invitation, but it's an opportunity to prove our intentions true. Maybe not a chance to make things right, but a chance to make them better.
It's time for a cat and 2 kids go hang out with the Empire.
I can see that persuading you otherwise is a lost cause, but you will proceed with the utmost care.
I'm a cat wearing a vest.
Couple of children and what? A cell sword?
I'm the warrior in
Is this an
freaking light.
insult?
Not in the least. You will find that they are more than qualified to speak on our behalf.
Great. How far do I want to go today?
There are many dangers on the road ahead. I will need that back.
Two kids. And a cat hang out with the Empire. I just realized that was a hint to Thancred's following. Well, kids, let's have fun. Let's have fun in Snowland. Woo! Isn't the Guardian Empire a nice place to be? Feels just like my homeland. Trying to do something on my phone at the same. Woo! Isn't this a nice place? We're going off-road. When it's a follow quest, but you run faster than the NPCs. Does the place have a sushi bar? No, Garlemond is absolutely wrecked. That's why we're here. See, Thancred's actually following us, but you just don't see him. He's a stealthy boy. We should build a sushi bar. Honestly, I'm up for it. gonna confess, I don't think I've really ever had sushi, but I'm always up for, like, food, so, you know. I'm just gonna spam. I've been stunned. Rude. I think we'll get 2. Yeah. Do you like fish? What makes you think I've had fish? We can fix the tempered who's doubt. It's just because the 82 and 83, too much stuff happens in 83. And I mean too much. Ulysses is a great dude. Yep. That's what he is. I'm a train. Choo choo. Or just committing some casual murder. He's just an angry boy. That boy needs Jesus. He's, you know, it's complicated, okay? He doesn't trust us. He shouldn't trust us. We are enemies, by all accounts. We are enemies. He really shouldn't trust us, and he doesn't. So, like, I can't be mad, man. Welcome to the train station. We've never seen a train before. He needs some Heidelin in his life. Okay, enlighten me, Sniper. Why do you love and hate it? Bitterly cold. My speaker just goes, yeah, cold. It's cold. Winter is cold, and imagine living in eternal winter. Guests in quotes. We are guests, you know. Guests of sorts. Let's go meet the commander, who will definitely not commit suicide. For which we did not have any warning. I'm playing Endwalker. This is not Realm-Reborn, I assure you. This is Endwalker. Endwalker out of context. Okay, friends. Let's talk with the imposing commander. He will definitely not die.
These are their chosen representatives.
Very well. Let us hear what they have to say.
Yes, sir. I present to you our commander, Lord Quintus Van Kina, Legatus of the First Legion.
The First? I had no idea you had survived.
Hang on.
We lost our Emperor, our city, more than half our troops. For my wounds, I may never take the field.
He lived, sort of.
But we survived. Aye. In a manner much to your liking, I dare say.
The mission of the Commander Crusade said, "Oh, you're there."
Nor do we bear you any ill will.
I know where you are, Sniper.
Spare me. Though you children may speak in earnest.
Here we go. The words of truth.
So long as man stands to profit from his neighbor's suffering.
He's not wrong. So long as man stands to profit from his neighbor's suffering, war is inevitable.
Driven from our ancestral homeland into this blasted waste. Yet still you yearned to rob us of our paltry scraps. It was only with Magitech that you learned to keep your distance. Though we knew it was only a matter of time before you regrouped and returned. Conquest and Empire were our only defenses. Emperors Solus and Varys understood this, and through their campaigns saw us grow and prosper. Much blood has been spilled in Garlemald's name, aye. But if it is a choice between yours and mine, then it is hardly a choice at all.
I do not deny that a great many conflicts throughout history were driven by the desire or necessity to gain by another's loss. That is not why we are here. Nor have we come to petition your aid in the war with the Telophoroi, grave though that threat may be. Our purpose is simply this.
We just want to help, LOL.
We wish to help you. Let us help you. If there is aught that can be done to ease your plight, we would be glad to do it.
Perhaps you would. But regardless of the ideals you espouse, your leaders would not send an army into Garlemald if they did not stand to benefit.
Also him. Why are there so many of you?
They will expect their efforts to be rewarded.
This is the way humanity works.
But after compensation and concessions, the great empire would be brought to heel. Her enemies rejoice at her downfall.
We help someone when they're down, and then immediately go, okay, now pay me back, LOL.
We won't
Always.
stand idly by and let your people be humiliated. And we're not alone in that. We only want to make a difference, to make this world of ours better. Surely you can understand that. What I'm trying to say is, there are so many people who just don't care about making you suffer. And maybe that's almost insulting after all the suffering you feel the world has subjected your people to, but believe it or not, that's the truth. And now we're here, and all we're asking is for you to tell us what you want, what you hope for.
So much blood has been shed, so much lost. All because of this.
I'm just awkwardly standing here in the background. I just third wheel in this conversation. But that's never how it works.
Together? To face our problems as one?
Answer me this, young peacemakers. If a world without conflict is your desire, why reject the unity and prosperity of Garlemald?
Oh no, he's critically hit their plans.
Because we do not share your faith, that we do not share your heritage, that our ideals and virtues differ, that we cherish and hold in the highest that which you do not. Disparity is the root of discord, and peace built on compromise is flawed and fleeting. Happiness for one and all is a dream, and the reality is that to the victor go the spoils. That is why we Garleans will never submit nor surrender. For freedom and for pride,
no retreat,
we will
no
remain
surrender.
true to ourselves until the bitter end. That is my hope.
And then he was right.
It seems there is nothing more to say on the matter.
Now we're prisoners, LOL. Wow, I walked right into their trap.
You will remain here while I decide what is to be done with you. Do not be alarmed. No harm will come to you.
We came in peace.
If you cooperate.
And now our peace is gone.
We will not resist. However, as your guests, I ask that we be allowed to speak with the other members of your group.
As you wish. I had no intention of locking you up, as by dawn you would be frozen stiff and you're no good to me dead. You are free to move about the encampment, but there is one condition.
We're prisoners! Woohoo! Isn't this fun? And now the kids get to wear shock collars. Isn't this a good time? Aren't we having fun? Isn't this fun?
Incentive. You'll be watched at all times. Stray too far or act suspiciously, and we will administer a rather painful shock.
Yay! I love the Guardians.
Stop. Keep away from that one.
I'm the warrior, freaking light, the Mikote vest-wearing cat.
The champion of Eorzea is not so easily cowed.
I could kill everyone here and walk away and not, be totally fine.
Even if he allowed himself to be collared, the shock would be no more than an itch. No.
Hang on, Sniper, I'll help you in a moment.
To obey, we will activate the twins' restraints instead.
He's threatening the children. Talk about rude.
You needn't worry about us.
We'll forget we're even wearing them soon enough.
This MSQ is great.
Even now, you still... Why go to such lengths? What is it all for?
What is anything for? Why do we live? Why live at all, man? Ha! Gosh, your font line. Aren't we having fun?
You are a curious one. A far cry from the merciless barbarian others paint you to be.
I'm not a ruthless murderer, I swear.
You will be their warden. Take them away.
Time to have fun times with Euless, but not really.
Yes, sir.
Are we having fun yet? No, we are not. Woohoo! My kids are wearing shock collars and I'm stuck here. Woohoo! Except I can technically leave. And those are my kiddos. Okay, I'll do one more quest here because it'll bonk me into the 83 and that's where I want to be. Let's chat with some other survivors. My kids are wearing shot collars. Okay, so Sniper, where exactly are you on the mission? I'll try my best to guide you here. Don't be suspicious. Got it. Threatening the kids is the #1 way to go. My one weakness. The children! Dang it. They hate me because I'm a murderer. Ha ha ha. Ha ha. Isn't this fun? I'm a murderer and they're not even wrong. Ha ha. They call me out for it and they're not really wrong. They're right. I am indeed a murderer many a time. Many a time over, I am a murderer. No magic. That's a no-no. Crap, where's the last one here? Oh, it's Cassie. These people are fucked and I'm a murderer. Gotta help my boy. These people are doomed. You're in Hangar D. Okay, Sniper, what's your objective? It all returns to Euless. Euless, stop being stupid! Okay. It doesn't really work like that. I've seen that you guys are so gonna die. And I would live at least. What are you struggling with? The 10th Legion will fix everything. Haha, no it won't. Okay. Oh, you're there. Yep, it's the super battle droids, buddy. I wish I could offer you some guidance, but honestly, just try your best. It's annoying. They're annoying. Alright, we've made it. We made it to Euless. We're gonna go find Ceruleum. However, I'm smart. And this is the start of the 83. And 83 just leads to so much stuff happening. We made it to Garlegon. Because the 83 just leads to far too many things. Okay, so that's an FM marker for the day. We're making it slowly but slow and steady wins the race.